Welcome to the Sure Jam Podcast, Season 2, Episode 7. How you doing? I am your host, Jan. How's everybody doing? Obviously, I don't know. Obviously, you can't tell me. But I ask anyways, don't I? Every time. Every time. So, I don't want to disappoint and not start with a traffic peep because I have one. God damn it. Deep breath. Wootha. Wootha. Okay. Okay, so I was behind like 4 cars, okay, and they were all just taking their sweet ass time. And they were all like close enough together where they were all chill with the speed they were going, but they were all going way slower than I wanted to go. And because of that, there wasn't enough gap for me to even get around them. And on the highways, I don't take risks like that. And I know that there's a passing lane coming up, okay? So I'm being patient. So we get to the passing lane and I hit the gas and they all speed up. Every fucking one of them that was going slow the entire time and had me trapped. All 4 of them decided, okay, no one's going to go in front of me. And they all fucking sped up accordingly. And then I got stuck behind them again. And then as soon as the fucking merger quit, they slowed back down again. I swear, they're lucky I'm not driving a car from Mad Max or something. I would have already plowed through them, and I don't understand people at all. It's like everybody thinks they own the damn road. I just want to go a little faster than you. Okay, you're barely going the speed limit. I just want to get around you, but I can't seem to do that. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to be stupid and risk my life trying to go around like these assholes like the guy I saw this morning that he instead of waiting, he takes the on-ramp lane and passes a car there, a truck in the on-ramp lane. Yeah, what an asshole. Yeah, that's how people get fucking killed, you know. Just because you're driving a Charger doesn't mean you're cool, right? Doesn't mean you're smart either, for sure. But I digress. So I wanted to talk about when I was younger, my dad had a pool table. Okay, we had it at the first house and we had it at the second house. We had a pool table and we used to love playing on that pool table, and it sustained us for many hours of entertainment. And it also made me and my sister actually pretty good pool players. So you know, and my dad was actually a good pool player too. So we'd play on that all the time, but we didn't just play pool. Okay, we'd take the pool balls and put them in our hand, like a pitcher is gonna throw with the 3 fingers, and we would take our middle finger and our index finger, and we would rack the ball across the table with one ball in our hand. So it's like air hockey kinda. Crack! And it would go flying over there, and they'd go crack, and we're trying to get it in the corner pockets. And man, if I had a dime for every time my knuckle got busted on that, I would be so rich. I would be fabulously rich. Because I'll tell you what, and anyone that knows me has probably played the same fucking game with me because I'm bad. I'm a bad influence. You can only imagine, right? Hi Chupa, I'm kind of busy, little baby. Yeah, so we would do that. We would take it and play it like air hockey, and oh man, when you would really crack your knuckle, it hurt like a son of a bitch, man. Oh man, that hurt, but it was still fun. Yeah, we had lots of fun on that pool table. When I was really little, we used to play with our toys on it. That was actually a lot of fun. Yeah, I was just thinking about that just the other day when I racked my knuckle. I was like, damn, I remember doing that and intentionally. You know, the stupid shit you do when you're young and you don't realize maybe that's why my fingers are all crippled now. Probably. That's probably a good reason right there. Damn good reason, as a matter of fact. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh well. You know, I'm trying to grow some grass in the back and for a chupa. I've never had any grass back there. It's always just been dirt. So I bought some grass and threw it, you know, the seeds down. Like last year, I was just throwing it down, watering it. And I really wasn't getting anything. And I'm like, fuck it. So I just kind of left it alone. We had a really rainy season last year and it kind of made grass. So now I have like kind of grass, weedy grass, but it's enough grass where, you know, she can run around and stuff like that. So, but it's patchy and shit. So I was chopping it with a weed whacker, but I could not it was just leaving hunks of grass everywhere, and it was hard to maintain, so I'd have to rake the grass because it was crushing the grass that was there, and I wasn't getting a nice level look. It was choppy, you know, it was like hack, hack, hack. And I was using, of course, the weed whacker I was using didn't have a handle, remember? It has a handle now. But yeah, so I just ordered like a push mower from Amazon or something like that. Amazon Prime. I ordered a push mower because it's just a small yard. It should just take me like 10 minutes to do it, and I don't want to be fucking lazy. So I thought a push mower is a good idea. And I was super excited. I'm like, sweet. I'm gonna get the yard all the same length. It's gonna look like actual grass. Well, close enough. As close to grass as I can get. And then I'm all excited, and then it got here and I realized, fuck, I forgot I have to put it together. And my shoulders are like, no. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. So I had to put it together. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah. No, it was actually pretty easy. Much easier than I thought it was gonna be, which is convenient because I thought it was gonna be a motherfucker. But yeah, it was mostly just like, slide here, twist here. It was little wing nuts. That was pretty easy. Yeah, it was pretty easy. But yeah. So I got to mow the lawn, and that was kind of fun. It'd been a while before I mowed lawn, but that was my last Sunday I mowed lawn. But I did all my yard work last Sunday, and I did all my yard work on Sunday, and I was freaking tired as hell on Monday. I couldn't even fucking walk. Oh boy, it was crazy. Oh, I'll have a shoulder update for you at the end of this podcast. But yeah, so I was happy that I could mow the lawn. But yeah, I notice I stream a little bit here and there, but when I do stream, I usually stream. It's the same thing. Like I'll stream on Snapchat, but I almost always only stream farriers doing horse hooves, and then the guys taking care of the cow hooves and stuff. I don't know why that is so fucking interesting to me, but it's just like very satisfying to watch it. I don't know why it is, but it is. I don't know if anybody else is like kind of not hooked on it, but enjoys watching that kind of stuff. It makes me want to be a farrier. It was interesting. I like it. That's pretty much all I do on Snapchat. The other one is well, what is the other one? The other one would be the police cams, obviously, and bonus points if someone gets tased. I really enjoy that. I like watching people that act like assholes get what they deserve. Nothing like that. There's nothing like that for me. That's I'd rather watch that than anything. It's hilarious. And then I enjoy watching the MMA, like the final knockout, especially when they have like a group of final knockouts where they show like 10 different guys that were fighting and 10 different knockouts, and that they have ones where they have specific ones like where the fighter's really cocky and they do shitty things before the fight, and then they get their comeuppance in the fight. They get their ass handed to them. I really enjoy those. There's nothing worse than a cocky, overconfident person that talks fucking hellish shit and then gets their fucking clock cleaned. It's nice. There's just nothing more satisfying other than maybe a farrier. Yeah, maybe watching horse hoofs. So it's horse hoofs and men beating the shit out of each other, and yeah, and police tasing people. I enjoy that. Gosh dang it. That kind of hurt. You know what? I don't know if anybody else has weird, creepy shit happen to them, but I have it happen to me all the fucking time. And it's really weird. And now that I'm older, it's not as surprising as it was when I was younger. And anyone that knows me knows that I have some strange shit happen to me on occasion. And this one occasion was 2 days ago. Okay, it was really weird. I was in my dining room, and I have like a dog bed in my dining room that's raised. It's on like PVC, it's one of those you buy with a little soft bed on it. And me and Chupa were looking for her Kong. Okay, it was a specific toy that we were going to play with, the Kong, the infamous Kong. Yes, we're still playing with the hell out of that thing. So I highly recommend Kongs. So we were looking for the Kong, and we couldn't find it anywhere. And I'm like, it's got to be under here. And I lift it up, and sure shit, there it is. So she goes under and gets it, and there's nothing else there. I do a check, and I drop it, and we tug of war over the Kong like maybe 2, 3 times, and we both look out of the corner of our eye, and one of her little felt balls comes flying out from underneath the bed, like someone flicked it. Bing! We both just kind of looked at each other. I was like, "Oh fuck that!" We both ran into the living room. I'm like, "Fuck that, man! I still don't want to touch that thing. Where the hell did it come from? Where did it come from? The bed had been down long enough where there was nothing that was going to come out of it. There was nothing under there. I looked. Yet here this thing comes rolling out. I was like, "Oh, fuck this, man." Yeah, that's the kind of shit, things that make you go, Motherfucker, that was a thing that made me go. But I have. That's not the only time something weird like that has happened at work. I have a camera over my desk, so I can keep people from stealing shit. Not that people do, but in my career there was a manager that was like stealing my pens and staplers and shit like that. So I got that to try to put a little fucking curtail on that. But I have a camera that's right over my desk, and I can kind of see their time cards or their time clock, and I can kind of see like the lockers. So it's a good camera to have for security wise. So I was looking at one night. It was like Saturday night, and I don't even work Saturday, but it was a Saturday night at like 5 o'clock or something like that. And for some goddamn reason, I had to get on my camera. I'm like, oh, I wonder what's going on, and nothing's gonna happen. They've been gone for like 4 hours, right? There's nothing to look at. It's just dark. The whole warehouse is dark. So I pop on and I'm looking. I'm like, yep, it's dark. Yep, there's nothing to look at. And I'm like, wait, what am I hearing? I could hear something, almost like kind of like a scratching, or I don't know what it was. It was just something that was really getting my attention. And I kind of leaned in for some reason. I lean in and I hear, Chad. I was like, fuck no. I hit that app. I was like, nope. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, I heard something say my name. And fuck me if I wasn't like every hair on my body went, ah. Yeah. You could talk to my guys. It scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh man, there's something here. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, fuck that. I'll never do it again. I'll go on when they're there and they're working, but if it's dark and there's no reason to be on that camera, is there? There's no reason to be on that camera. Not even a little reason, okay? Oh, man, I'm telling you. Life can be very strange. I have weird juju, baby. Here you go, Chupa. Get the hell away from me. Okay. All right. So I wanted to update like on my shoulders because I've been bitching about my shoulders and talking about how they're encapsulated and stuff. I decided I've been seeing this guy online. He like specializes in shoulders in particular. Um, and his advertisements were interesting, and he seemed okay. Like he seemed like he was a good guy. So I kind of hit him up and just said, what can you do for me? And he's like, well, I'd like to give you a consultation. And I said, yeah, that's fine, because I need something. I need some kind of relief because it's at the point now where it's unbearable. Like I'm not sleeping. I can't stop thinking about it. It hurts 24/7. I'm at a point where it's do or die. I either get up and get my fucking shoulders back, or I give up and just fucking wither away. And I'm not ready for that. I'm only 60. Get my fucking shoulders back, motherfucker. Wake up, bones. Wake up, muscles. Wake up, you atrophied motherfuckers. You're gonna work again. You've had vacation long enough. So, anyways, I had my consultation with him, and it was a fair price. It was under $100, and he gave me an hour-long assessment, and half an hour of it was me doing motions to see where my range was and my pain level was. And we started off, and he took snaps of where I was and everything. And then he had me do specific exercises, and a couple of things I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to do them. A couple I couldn't do. Some I did with relative ease and not a lot of pain at all. So I was actually kind of surprised. And then I could do some things with my right arm that I could not do with my left, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" So they're different injuries or different issues. But he ran me through some exercises and we did some things, and he kind of put the thought in my head of where my shoulders should be, how they should be rotating, how they should be moving forward and backward, and how my back is involved in that. And it was interesting. I mean, it was very interesting. And by the time we finished, we measured again, and I'll be damned if I didn't make really good progress just in that 30 minutes of stretch. 30 minutes of that stretch, and I was like, "Wow." Especially like my arms behind my back, like if I was Naruto, is that how you say it, Naruto? If I was running and my arms were behind my back, I couldn't even get them past my hips. I couldn't get them past my hips. And then by the end of it, not only was I past my hips, I was like literally pulling my shoulders back, and I couldn't do that before. So I mean, I was convinced this is the real deal. This is gonna help me, and this guy knows what the fuck he's talking about. And oh my god, I can't wait to not be in pain anymore. been 4 months of this crap, man. I'm ready. I am ready. I mean, anyone that's going through this, man, hit me up. I will give you his name. He's amazing. So we're gonna do the program, and I'm gonna work with him on it. And he's a gracious guy, and I think I'm gonna get my shoulders back. So I'm pretty excited. I was curious to see how I'd feel the next day, which is today. Last night I was sore as fuck before I went to bed. I was sore. I was like, "Oh my god, what have I done?" And when I woke up, when I slept, I could feel it still hurt, but it was a different hurt. It was kind of like, when you work out too much and you just kind of wear your body out and you're like, "Shit, I'm so sore. I shouldn't have done that." Yeah, that's how I felt. But I felt it in my hips, I felt it in my back and my neck, my freaking shoulder blades. I was like, "Damn." I felt like I got my ass kicked. I was like, "Man." Then, when I went to work and I felt pretty good, and I noticed I still had a lot of range of motion still. It didn't go away overnight. It's still there. He said I needed to wake up my shoulders. That's what he said. And I think what he did actually woke him up, because I'm doing things now like this, putting my arms up on top of the back of my head. I couldn't do that 2 days ago. There's no fucking way I'd be able to do that. Does it feel good? No, fuck no. But it went from a 9 pain level to like a 7. And believe me, a 9 to a 7 is a huge fucking difference when you're in pain. It's a big difference. So yeah, I'll keep you in touch on my 12-week journey on this. I'm kind of an overachiever, so I intend to knock it out in 8 weeks. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll be fully healed in 8 weeks, but I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna make the doctor proud. Just like I did with my knee. I mean, I had 2 knee replacements back to back because the first one sucked. And when I got the second one, I came back fast. I healed really fast, and I had a great doctor, but yeah, it made it and a great therapist. But yeah, but it healed fast. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, especially when I feel like maybe 25% better than I did. I just it's inspiring me to keep doing it, and I hope it inspires others that are suffering from this, because I didn't know about this till I fucking got it. I don't know what triggered it. I don't know. He told me what triggers it, but I can't remember. All I know is my fucking shoulders hurt. That's all I fucking know. Oh man. But yeah, I think that's probably about it for this week. I can feel Chupa digging at the bottom of the chair, so she probably has a ball or something under there, and that's gonna be fun. But yeah. Um I keep thinking I'm missing something. Make sure you follow, like, and share. You listen when you can. I don't expect you to listen every week, and it looks like, strangely enough, my listening audience has gone up a little bit. So I guess that's a good thing. Someone's listening to me, and right now I'm so tired I can barely stay awake. So I'm gonna look like I'm asleep through half of my podcast on the video part, but you guys don't have to deal with that. You just have to deal with my mouth, and that's not always an easy thing to deal with. That's my boss. He'll tell you anytime that is not an easy thing to deal with. Or my mom, or anyone that knows me. You bastards. But anyways, okay, adopt, don't shop, spay and neuter. Be kind, rewind. All right. Okay. All right. Well, we will talk to you next week, and I'll probably have a few things to say in the 80s times, because people are dying left and right. So I'm sure I'm going to have a few things to talk about. All right. Well, you have a good one, and peace out.